the universality of deliverance. The Mahayana principle of universality of deliverance has been expressed in various ways in our previous discussion. However, it is a mark of the Lotus Sutra that all followers of the various vehicles and paths in Buddhism will attain the highest enlightenment, even though their aspiration and practice may be devoted to inferior ways. This is termed Nijo Abutsu, which signifies that followers of the Shravaka and Pratyeka or Hinayana paths on entering the Mahayana all become Buddha. In addition, the sutra explains how Devadatta, who is traditionally known as an evil person who tried to destroy the Buddha and take over the order, as well as inspiring Ajatasattu to his horrific crimes against his parents, was a teacher of the Buddha in a past life, and will himself become a Buddha named Heavenly King. It also depicts the immediate transformation of the Dragon King's daughter into a Buddha as a result of her trust and devotion to the Buddha. The account relates her spiritual capacities, but the monks did not believe she could become a Buddha in an instant because she was a woman. However, her offering was immediately accepted by the Buddha, and instantly she transformed to a Buddha to the astonishment of the disciples. Further, in Chapter 2, the Lotus Sutra graphically delineates the universality and equality of deliverance by recounting the various ways that people employ to attain enlightenment, beginning with the sages who have undergone discipline to those who show even the slightest spiritual inclination. All of these people attain the enlightenment of the Buddha. Those who practice many virtues, observe precepts and meditation, down to those who merely enter a stupa mausoleum reciting just once, Namu Buddha, or bowing to an image, or doing gasho, all attain the same enlightenment. All Buddhas vow to cause all living beings to attain the same enlightenment as they do. Honen and Shinran both emphasized the absolute universality of enlightenment. In the Senjakushu, Honen discounts all those means to gain enlightenment which are based on the accidents of birth, such as wealth, intellectual, and moral capacities. He attacked the elitist character of the Buddhism of the time and declared that the Buddha had only vowed that the recitation of his name was the basis for the enlightenment of all people. Shinran carried this thought forward, and in the faith chapter he indicates that the great sea of faith, which is endowed and realized in the sea of beings, makes absolutely no distinction whatsoever, since the entrusting mind originates in the Buddha and not in beings. In his description of transcending crosswise, Shinran states that, quote, "In the pure, fulfilled land of the great vow, grade and level are irrelevant. In the space of an instant, one swiftly transcends and realizes the supreme, perfect, true enlightenment." Close quote. It is also significant that Shinran, quoting the Nirvana Sutra extensively, focuses on Ajatasattu as representative of the people, quote, who are hard to cure, close quote, that is, to bring to enlightenment. The sutra describes the complete vileness and degeneracy of this king who had killed his own father and threatened his mother at the instigation of Devadatta. As he struggles for a solution to his ills by consulting with his many ministers, Ajatasattu is led to approach the Buddha. The Buddha defers going into nirvana in order to deliver him. He states, quote, "Good sons, I say, for the sake of Ajatasattu, I will not enter nirvana. You are yet unable to grasp the profound meaning of this. Why? Because for the sake of means for all foolish beings, and Ajatasattu includes universally all those who commit the 5 grave offenses. Further, for the sake of means for all sentient beings of the created state. Ajatasattu refers to those possessed of blind passions, to all those who have yet to awaken the mind aspiring for supreme, perfect enlightenment." Close quote. The consideration of the Ajatasattu story leads Shinran to take up the exclusion clause attached to the 18th vow, which indicates that those who have committed the 5 grave sins or slandered the Dharma are excluded from the vow. According to traditional Buddhism, these evil deeds would consign a person to the lowest hell for an inconceivable length of time. However, Shantou maintained that the clause was intended to warn people not to commit such evil deeds, but through Amida's compassion, they are still embraced by the vow. In general, Shinran follows Shantou, thereby maintaining the universality of deliverance for even the most evil person. In this way, Shinran offers a counter to the ideal of universal compassion in the Lotus Sutra by appealing to the Nirvana Sutra and Pure Land principle.